The cyber insurance landscape has undergone several significant changes, most of which have come about due to ransomware threats and assaults. Insurance policies have also been identified as an increasingly important weapon in the risk management arsenal of organizations, providing a crucial hedge against risks that defy routine assessment, planning, and mitigation tactics. The explosive growth of ransomware, combined with sophisticated, well-funded attacks leveraging critical zero-day exploits, has made insurance a must-have component of any mature cyber risk management strategy. Insurance experts told Industrial Cyber that for cyber insurance to evolve and be sustainable, it must be driven by trusted data that is automated, trustworthy, and timely. From this foundation, leaders can make faster, more effective, and more accurate decisions about their cyber risks. Moreover, the sustainability of cyber insurance is going to be determined by the resilience of the organizations that are going to seek coverage. Insurance carriers are already mandating things like two-factor and multi-factor authentication. Reactions to the National Cybersecurity Strategy issued by the U.S. government have continued to come in, outlining how the government should approach cybercrime, its own defenses, and the private sector's responsibility for security over the next several years. Charting a roadmap for defending the U.S. from the ever-growing number of cyber threats, the strategy document provides a pivotal approach of the need to shift the burden of cybersecurity to the software and technology developers, and away from people, SMBs, and local governments that deploy these technologies. Laying down 5 pillars that seek to build and enhance collaboration, the National Cybersecurity Strategy is set to work on defending critical infrastructure, disrupting and dismantling threat actors, shaping market forces to drive security and resilience, investing in a resilient future, and forging international partnerships to pursue shared goals. Each effort requires greater levels of collaboration across stakeholder communities, including the public sector, private industry, civil society, and international allies and partners. The Office of the Director of National Intelligence said in its latest annual report that foreign intelligence services are adopting cutting-edge technologies, ranging from advanced cyber tools to unmanned systems to enhanced technical surveillance equipment, which improves their capabilities and challenges U.S. defenses. It expects China to persist with efforts to acquire foreign science and technology, information, and expertise, making extensive use of foreign scientific collaborations and partnerships, investments and acquisitions, talent recruitment, ergonomic espionage, and cyber theft to acquire and transfer technologies and technical knowledge. U.S. security agencies, the CISA and the FBI, published a joint cybersecurity advisory that disseminates known royal ransomware IOCs and TTPs identified through FBI threat response activities as recently as January 2023. The hacker group has targeted numerous critical infrastructure sectors, including, but not limited to, manufacturing, communications, healthcare and public healthcare, and education. The advisory revealed that the Royal Ransomware Group uses a unique partial encryption approach that allows the threat actor to choose a specific percentage of data in a file to encrypt. The approach allows the group to lower the encryption percentage for larger files, which helps evade detection. The Health Sector Coordinating Council Cybersecurity Working Group and the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services released a new guide to help the public and private healthcare sectors align their cybersecurity programs with the NIST cybersecurity framework. The joint industry-government publication seeks to help health providers and companies implement the NIST CSF, enabling healthcare organizations to assess their current cybersecurity practices and risks and identify gaps for remediation. The document includes guiding risk management principles and best practices, providing a common language to address and manage cybersecurity risk, outlining a structure for organizations to understand and apply cybersecurity risk management, and identify effective standards, guidelines, and practices to manage cybersecurity risk cost-effectively based on business needs. The HSCC Cybersecurity Working Group published a guide titled Health Industry Cybersecurity Managing Legacy Technology Security, or HICMALTS, that addresses the management of cyber risk caused by legacy technologies used in healthcare environments. The Hickmaltz Guide takes into account gaps and deficiencies in investment in comprehensive systems security architecture approaches, engineering best practices and processes, and uses case-appropriate security technologies. It further works to identify the respective and shared responsibilities required of healthcare stakeholders in the security management of legacy medical devices and technologies. The TSA rolled out an emergency cybersecurity amendment to the security programs of certain TSA-regulated airport and aircraft operators, following similar measures announced last October for passenger and freight railroad carriers. The agency calls for developing network segmentation policies and controls to ensure that OT systems can continue to safely operate if an IT system has been compromised, and vice versa. The move comes in the wake of persistent cybersecurity threats against U.S. critical infrastructure, including the aviation sector. The FCC has sought further comment on potential additional revisions to the rules and procedures associated with its Equipment Authorization Program and Competitive Bidding Program. The telecom agency is using both of these programs to work towards protecting the communications supply chain from national security threats. The U.S. Environmental Protection Agency issued a memorandum that calls upon states to evaluate the cybersecurity of operational technology systems used by PWS when conducting PWS sanitary surveys or through other state programs. Additionally, the EPA is also providing extensive guidance, training, and technical assistance to help states and PWSs increase resilience to cybersecurity incidents. The Australian healthcare sector experienced an 84% increase in reported cyber incidents between 2019 and 2020, with 85 data breaches recorded in the first half of 2021 alone, as revealed by data released by CIISAC, the country's cybersecurity not-for-profit organization. While financial loss, operational impact, and reputational damage are all costs of cybersecurity failures for a company, a cyber attack in healthcare carries an additional danger of patient harm. CIISAC also said that cyber threats to the Australian healthcare and medical sector are increasing in complexity and volume. Threats to this sector are not unique to Australia alone, with Australian healthcare experiencing similar threat trends to those observed globally. ESET researchers threw light on MQSTTANG, a new custom backdoor that they attribute to the Chinese APT hacker group Mustang Panda. The backdoor is part of an ongoing campaign that can be traced back to early January this year and doesn't seem to be based on existing families or publicly available projects. The team has seen unknown entities in Bulgaria and Australia in its telemetry, with information indicating that this campaign is targeting a governmental institution in Taiwan. However, due to the nature of the decoy file names used, ESET said that it believes the political and governmental organizations in Europe and Asia are also being targeted. So that's a wrap to this week's edition of the Industrial Cyber Weekly Roundup. As always, go check out industrialcyber.co for the latest articles, features, resources, and more about the industry. And I look forward to catching up with you next week.